Good morning. Yeah, here I am again. I decided that I would do specifically a little coffee video. Um, what I'm going to do, I just want to have a big cup of coffee, but I already had one, and I don't want to overload myself with caffeine. I normally have 2 cups in the morning. So, what I'm going to do, here, let me bring the camera over here. Okay, so I've got my coffee spinner. That empty slot was my Stormio that I already had. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. This red one I know is decaf. And I am going to try mixing the decaf, the one I want's way down at the bottom, with the new Nicaragua La Cumplida Refinado. Okay, so let me shoot these back down in. Okay. This is just a really fun thing that I can do with my Nespresso Virtuo, which is, because it's with capsules, I can mix coffees. I can make one and then, brew another one on top of it. So, okay, this is 2.7 ounces. This is 7.7. Ooh. This, you know what? I hate to dirty up extra cups and everything, but I think I'm going to need a bigger cup so that I don't overflow. Let's see. Here's the perfect cup. My Grayson cup here. My doggy. Yes. And it says, both love me no matter what, divine God and canine mutt. I take it hard each time I fail, but God forgives, dog wags his tail. So that's some lines from a song by Wendy Francisco called, I think it's called D-O-G and G-O-D. Anyway, it's a really cool song. Okay, so first I'm going to brew the Nicaragua. Now, usually I will brew my coffee into milk, and I'll tell you why. Except on rare occasions. Milk does dull the flavor notes of the coffee a little bit. Sometimes you want that. Or sometimes a coffee is made to be brewed with milk to bring out certain flavors in it. But I do it because usually I use, the see-through cup, because it enhances the whole coffee experience for me, seeing the milk have the little rivulets of coffee go down into it. It's like one of those sand pictures, where they put, they have a frame with 2 pieces of glass and there's sand and liquid in there, and you flip it over and the sand runs down and makes all these shapes that kind of look like mountains and stuff. Well, I love that. I love watching it. It relaxes me. And also, I'm convinced that the coffee tastes better after watching that. I mean, that's how I feel anyway. Okay, so that's the Nicaragua. Here's the Decaffeinato. Okay, I gotta hold on to my coffee machine when I lock it because I have it sitting on a plastic cutting board so I can slide it in and out, and it slides very easily. If I don't hold on to it when I'm turning that lock, the whole thing will go shooting off the counter. Anyway, so the reason that I picked these 2 coffees this morning, well, the decaf, I told you, I want to have a nice big cup. I don't want to be flying up around the ceiling from the caffeine. And the reason I'm using the Nicaragua is it's a little bit too much with the fruity, I don't know. It's a strange flavor. I like it. It's a flavor I could get used to and develop a taste for. But I just don't feel the need to at this point. You know, it's kind of like I went to a, what's the Ingalls market in North Carolina or Georgia, can't remember which it was. North Georgia and North Carolina kind of meet at a certain place up there. Anyhow, and they had sort of a deli counter where you could serve yourself. Well, they must have had a dozen and a half or more different types of olives. I like olives, but I mean, sometimes you want a different taste experience, but then other times it's like, I'm good where I'm at. I'm good with what I've got, you know? Don't want to go on an adventure right now. So I don't feel like I want to develop a taste for the Nicaragua. Oh, such a pretty crema. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, but we need to stir in the crema because that's got a lot of the coffee oils that are mixed together with air that makes that foam. Give it a real good mix here. It's a good thing I didn't put any milk in. Look how high that came up. Okay. Oh, that's strong. Just tasting it off the spoon. Oh my goodness. This is really unusual, okay? I feel as though the sort of tangy, fruity, but fruity in a tangy way, not a sweet way, flavors that the Nicaragua coffee, La Cumplida Refinada, has flavored the entire cup. You know, even though it was 2.7 ounces and the Decaffeinato was almost 8 ounces. So I'm going to put in some milk. Milk for me is almond coconut blend. I just really, really like this very much. And, okay, let me stir in that milk. You know, if worse comes to worse, I could always put some skinny syrup in here. But I don't like to cover over the flavor of a coffee. I like to enhance it with what I add to it. Oh, okay. Now that tastes good to me. So it's the Nicaragua La Cumplida Refinada plus the Decaffeinato plus almond coconut milk. That tastes pretty good. Now, I was just thinking, would I deliberately make this? Like, would I buy more of the Nicaragua so I could make this in the future? You know what? It tastes good enough that I'm going to have to think about that. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure. Oh golly. So here I've presented myself with having to consider another adventure just when I wasn't looking for one. Well, anyway, I love playing around with these coffees and the different flavors, and I love it when they come out with new ones. I think they're going to be coming out with coconut soon. That'll be interesting. You know, I just want to say, I always take things so literally. For example, the chocolate fudge coffee. When I first got that, I expected that to taste chocolatey or fudgy, and I didn't feel like it did. But then I ended up trying it again several times, and I realized that I liked the flavor of it. In fact, it tasted pretty good. And I particularly liked it when I added, let's see, when I added Jordan's Skinny Christmas cookie syrup. It was really good with that. By the way, this is the only skinny syrup that I've ever found that needs to be shaken up. But anyhow, so what was I saying? Oh, they just started doing the yards outside, and it completely distracted me. Yeah, so I don't know. I can't remember, but I just want to say it's good to try things several times and to wait and maybe try them again, after some time has passed. Because you may find that, oh my gosh, maybe there is something to like about them. All those people, like that you read online, oh, I love this, I love that, and you're thinking, bah. You may end up liking it if you try it again. Well, anyway, I'm going to let you go. Have a good cup today. Make good decisions.